Hey guys, this is Jeanette from Wild for Planners, and I'm so excited because it is Erin Condren Life Planner launch time. That's right, I have two of the brand new 2016-2017 Life Planners to preview for you today. But first, I just wanted to take a minute and thank all of you who were able to join us either in person or via social media in New Orleans this past week for Wild for Planners' first ever National Planner Con Go Wild. We were so lucky to have Erin herself there as our keynote speaker, and Erin Condren and her team were so inspiring and uplifting. They worked hard with us to make it a really great event for all of the planner enthusiasts who came down and who followed along. And I was already in love with the products, and now that I know what an amazing team is behind these products, I'm even more excited to jump into this new year. So let's take a look. Hey guys, so let's take a closer look at the new 2016-2017 Life Planners. As always, you can get any of the new planners in either an 18-month book that runs July of 2016 through December of 2017, or you can get a 2017 calendar year Life Planner that runs January through December of 2017. In addition to choosing the months, you have a lot of other choices too. You get to pick your coil color. So you see here I have the new matte black, and I have the regular gold, but then you can also choose the rose gold, which I did last year. This is my 2015-2016 planner, so I'll put it there so you can compare the two golds. It's a little rosier, which looks nice with some colors on the covers. And then there's also the silver. So this is a notebook and not a Life Planner, an Erin Condren notebook, but it has the silver coil. So there's 4 different color options that you can choose from. And then you can also choose the guts of your planner. So you can get colorful, which is the standard Life Planner colors, or you can get a neutral color scheme if you know that you're going to want something a little bit more streamlined, or that you'd like to add your own color with washi and stickers and don't want to have to worry about what colors on the pages. That might be a good choice for you. And then you have 3 choices, no matter which planner you get, for your layout. So you can get the vertical layout that we'll talk about a little bit more. You can get the hourly layout, which runs from 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. Or you can get a horizontal layout, which I don't have here, but I will pop in a picture into my blog post of the horizontal layout. It essentially has the different days across the page. So if you like to take a little bit more notes per day, that might be a good choice for you. And then the Luxe option is new this year. Again, it's just so gorgeous. You can't personalize this option, but you can choose from 3 leather colors. This is the teal with metallic gold, but you can also get the light taupe with metallic silver. It also says create, motivate, inspire. Or you can get plum, which is a really pretty purple shade with a metallic rose gold coil, again saying create, motivate, and inspire. So I've seen all 3 colorways in the new Luxe planner, and it's a really gorgeous choice. If you opt for the interchangeable cover, there are a ton of new options for the 2016-2017 year. I really loved the loophole that I saw, the marble that I saw. I've seen several people get the blossom, and the prismatic is a really pretty black and white cover that looks great with this black coil. I saw Erin Condren herself using a pouch in the diamonds format at Go Wild that was really cool, or it may have been someone from her team, but it looked really nice in person. And then me personally, I'm planning to buy the mid-century circles in metallic rose gold with the iris background. I think it just looks gorgeous, the iris with the rose gold. So I can't wait to add that on as another option of an interchangeable cover. But they have a lot of the mid-century circle options and the multi-watercolor options, which I'm really excited about. So I wanted to take a minute to show you the size difference and comparison between the Luxe and the interchangeable cover. Both of these have the same paper weight, which by the way is really soft and luxurious. It's very hard to see bleed. I tried a bunch of pens, and you only really see if you have a really heavy hand or a permanent marker. All the pens that I used, including the Erin Condren rollerball pens, didn't bleed through. But you can see that the size comparison, they're really close. And I'm going to take off my interchangeable cover, and I'm going to snap it on to the Luxe cover. So you can snap it on top, and I'm kind of doing this at an angle here. But you can see this is the interchangeable cover from my other planner on my Luxe planner. So you see a little bit of overhang from the teal Luxe cover, but I don't mind the overhang. I think if you wanted a holiday cover, it would be pretty cute, in my opinion. It depends on what cover you're using, but then you still have the whiteboard, you still have the Luxe, but you could change your cover out that way. You can also use this, it is a little taller and a little less wide, but you can also use this just as a dashboard on the inside. So you could snap it either on the inside front or the inside back. And it's clear, it does overhang a little bit, it's clear so you don't really see it, and then you still would have that pop of seasonality or the new color or whatever personalization you want on the inside. So it doesn't really bulk it up that much. And I think it's great. So you could go with a Luxe and still personalize with these covers, or you could just opt to get the planner that uses the personalized covers all year. So this is the new Luxe option. As you can see, it says create, motivate, inspire. And then you have the traditional vellum overlay, which is one of my favorite little thoughtful details. You'll have to excuse the signature since I was at Go Wild. Of course, how could I resist getting Erin to sign my planner? And Carol, who you may not realize who Carol is, but she does all the videos and photography for the life planners. And I just love, the work that she does, the creative work she does to show off the life planner. So I had to get her signature too. You can sign your life planner to make sure that you don't lose it, or if you do, that it gets returned back to you. I've seen people decorate this page. You have your double page quote in the colorful option, which I really love. And then this section is awesome. It says your greatest success is believing in yourself. And then there are these sections that you can use for each month, or you can use for different goals that you have. I've seen people put something they want to work on each month. I plan to use this to keep up with specific Go Wild activities that we need to do between now and next year's conference. But I've seen people use these to track kids' milestones. If they have fitness goals, they can track their steps here, or their monthly measurements here. I've seen people use it for all kinds of things, gift trackers. So you can really use that to make the life planner your own. And then here is your traditional month at a glance layout. I love the month at a glance. It has your goals and to-dos down the side. It has space for some decoration here if you want to add some washi or stickers. I love the new Erin Condren sticker book. You can use a couple of the metallic stickers up there if you like. And it's great. You have space to keep track of your appointments at a glance when you want to just see, do I have something? What days this month will work? If you want to keep track of budgeting, this is a great spot. And then of course, my favorite part is the weekly layout. So your week runs from Monday to Sunday in an Erin Condren life planner. This is the vertical layout. The sections are unlabeled, but I use mine for morning, afternoon, and evening. I've seen people use these for their children. I've seen people use these, homework, errands or to-do list. I've seen all kinds of things. I love the flexibility of this, again, making your planner work for you. You have a thankful thought, and you have this list area. You have a list area across the bottom. So this is really, for me, the heart of the Erin Condren Life Planner is this vertical layout that you see here. And again, this is the colorful option. This is a little bit more of a neutral color, but the color switches each month. So, and then at the end of each month, really the beginning of each month, you have a colorful quote leading into this laminated tab, your month at the glance for the new month, your layout, and again, the next month, give your all and more will come back to you. Your monthly layout. And when you see the color switch like this, it means you're ending one month and starting a new month. So don't be alarmed if you get to the end of the month and you think, where are my remaining days? The week always stays together. So Monday through Sunday always stays together. So don't be alarmed if you get to the end of the month and you think, where are my next 3 or 4 days? Flip the page over and see your week as a whole. And so then we've got each month, we have October in orange. We have November in blue, December in green. And again, when you get to the tab pages, you see these great quotes to inspire you for the month. For January, the best time for new beginnings is now. So it's really appropriate for the new year. And for February, love is all around us. You'll see those throughout the book. And I'm just going to kind of flip through so you can see the colors. They're really gorgeous. I love how simple it is, but how vibrant. Even if you only used a pen to decorate, it's just such a joy to use this book and to see the design. The design stands on its own, but it's plain enough that if you do want to add your own embellishments, you know, it isn't going to clash or look too cluttered. And then I'm flipping here, you know, into the next year, into 2017. I'm going to come back to the note pages. So this is the end of, this is December 31st, and you have lined note pages, graph note pages, and these really beautiful blank pages that have the watercolor top. I love these. These are some of my favorite pages. And then this is new this year. It says in the coming year, and it has 4 asterisks under each month, and these are for 2018. So if you have longer term planning to do beyond your calendar, you have this whole section that has 2018, and you could mark weddings, you could mark conferences you have to attend, or longer work project deadlines. If you know you have family coming to town, you know, you can kind of keep track of longer term dates or goals with this space, and I really love the potential here. One of my favorite parts of the Erin Condren planner are the stickers in the back. You can see this year, it's an election year, so everyone gets a vote sticker, game sticker, day off, hair appointment, dentist appointment, sale, doctor's appointment, concert, mani-pedi, party, vacation. It's so handy to just have these here. I love a lot of different stickers, but I love having some that are just with my life planner all the time. And then you have your own color coordinated rounded rectangle stickers that you can use for whatever you like. These new flag birthday stickers, you can see I pulled one off to see the new shape. So it's a little bit stylized with this flag shape, and they say birthday with the Erin Condren asterisk. And then some blank color coordinating page flags that you can write whatever you like. And then in the back, we have the Keep It Together pocket. It's really enforced well this year, very durable. You see the perpetual calendar in the back. So it says celebrate something, someone or something every day. Celebrate someone or something every day, the perpetual calendar. And you can keep track of dates, birthdays. You can use this as a gratitude journal. And then you can move this, if you do keep track of dates that you don't want to copy into your planner each year, you can move it from life planner to life planner and have all your special reoccurring occasions in one spot. I love the design this year with the mid-century circles and the watercolor. The foil looks really nice. And again, on the colorful option, you have this really bright Keep It Together pocket. The other side has a little shallower pocket with a nice scalloped edge, but it does close on 3 of the 4 sides, so that's great. And then you have this Plan for It pouch and the clear ruler that a lot of people are familiar with if you know the Erin Condren Life Planner. It clips in whatever month or week you're on. You can see right through to your plans that you have underneath. It has a little bit of design elements with the white mid-century circles kind of reflected there on the ruler, and is great if you want to tear washi or if you need to measure something in a pinch. And then you also have the pouch, but there's some differences this year with the Plan for It pouch. So the pouch used to be coiled in behind the folder, and you could flip it around to the front by removing your cover, but this year you can coil clip your pouch wherever you want. So you might have noticed I just zipped the pouch open and closed. It used to be that you would pinch this closed, but I love the new zipper. It's great. It's a lot easier to use. And then inside are some gifts to you from the team at Erin Condren, one of which is the 6-inch coil clip. So the 6-inch coil clip, it says 3M back here, so I'm guessing this is a similar adhesive to the Post-it brand by 3M. But you peel the adhesive off, you stick it to the back of your pouch, and then you can clip your pouch in anywhere you like, whether it's the week that you're at, the back of the planner, the front of the planner, or you can choose to leave the clip off and use your pouch separately without clipping it in. And you can again see the mid-century circles pattern on the pouch, and then inside there's some gifts. Besides the coil clip, you get pay it forward cards. So this has some coupon codes that you can share. You have the sample sticker book, which is really exciting. I love the metallic stickers inside. You have a quote box, some dots, the really cute XOXO, and some strips. These are amazing. I love the foil and love the color. And this is another cute little sticker set to just keep with your book for when you need a sticker in a pinch. And it gives you the chance to try out the Erin Condren stickers without buying the whole sticker book. And then you also have the compliment cards. I think these are adorable. They say, "You are totally awesome. Thank you for being you," and "Hello, lovely." And then on the reverse, you see some of the patterns from the covers. I see the diamonds cover and the mid-century circles, and you can just draft a little quick note or sentence to a loved one or a friend and brighten their day by tucking it in with a gift or leaving it on their desk or in their mailbox. So those come with your planner as well. So again, the coil clip connector, the pay it forward cards, the sample sticker book, and the 3 compliment cards, along with your perpetual journal, your perpetual calendar. So I'm really excited about that. But there's also some optional accessories that you can get that don't come with your planner. So for instance, there are pockets, and I tucked one in here to try it out. I may just tuck in a new one so I don't have to make you wait on me to find it, but I'll see how quickly I can find it. See, what I love about this is that it doesn't bulk up your planner. So this is literally, I'm just gonna grab a new one. These are the stylized sticky corner pockets, and it comes with 20 in a pack. These are a separate purchase, and I love them because they're so thin. It's almost transparent. The opacity, it's dark enough so that you see the color, but it's light enough that you can kind of get a peek of what's behind. And you can tuck it down on your monthly or on your weekly. And for me, I think that I'll use this as I have business expenses. I can tuck the receipts back here. If I'm traveling for business or something, I can stick it back here. And then when I turn in my reimbursement report, they'll be right there ready to go. And if I don't need this pocket anymore, you can remove it pretty easily. It is not permanent, but it's still pretty easy. I'll just stick the card that came with it in here. It still has enough coverage that it'll hold, receipts or an invitation or paperwork in there pretty well. So I love the new pockets. If you want a bigger pocket, they also have these 3 sticky storage pockets. These are a full-size pocket that go across your whole page. And I love the idea of using these metallic foil pockets on the note page at the end of each month so that I can kind of collect little mementos each month, put it across the whole month, or you can use it in the note pages in the back if you want to customize your note pages to hold specific, photos or invites or whatever you have. So I'm really excited about the new pockets. Just another way that Erin Condren's team is helping you customize your life planner to really work for what you want and really be about you and your goals instead of what works for someone else. So another thing I want to show you is the stylized snap-in sticky notes. So these are fantastic. This has the watercolor version, but there's a couple versions of these sticky notes. And as you can see, it clips right in just like the cover, either into your monthly or your weekly or wherever you'd like. And it has all of these amazing sticky notes. I think there are, let me see how many sticky notes come in the pack. So it's 14 pads with 20 repositionable adhesive notes. So you get 280 adhesive notes. And the blocks are fantastic because they fit pretty well in the monthly. And they are perfect. I'm going to flip the page to one of the vertical spreads. And they fit width-wise perfectly in this spread too. So if you have plans that aren't quite finalized yet and you just want to jot it on a sticky note instead of having it in permanent marker or permanent pen, you can do that, and if your plans change or when you decorate your spread, you just pull it right back up. So I love this because, again, it's just making your life simplified and you can just have everything that you need with you. And of course I don't want to waste my sticky note, so we'll keep it there. You also can get really cool dashboards. These are sold separately as well, but they work with the new Erin Condren wet erase markers. So if you have the interchangeable covers or you buy one of the dashboards, they also have the snap-in Next Adventure travel dashboard. I love this because it has a place to plan your sightseeing or your outfits or your spending. It has a place to track what you're packing and taking with you to make sure it all gets out the door and all comes home with you. And also just this two-sided dashboard so you can make your notes week to week without having to copy your to-do list every week. There's a couple more accessories you might be interested to purchase with your Erin Condren Life Planner. There are these adhesive elastic pen loops. These pen holders come in the 3 different metallics: rose gold, silver, and gold. And these snap right to your back cover to hold in your pen of choice, and the Erin Condren rollerball pens do fit. These mini bookmarks I love because I use my ruler in my weekly layout, but it's so nice to have something to flip back to the monthly layout or to a notes page or to a budget. So these are the watercolor mini bookmarks, but they also have these cute designs that match some of the favorite covers, and these metallic snap-in bookmarks that say create, motivate, and inspire. If you don't prefer a bookmark and you prefer a marker, there are these great magnetic page markers. It's very flexible, very pliable. They have these cute asterisks, and it's just a really thin magnet. It's not going to bulk up your planner. Now, it does only hold a few pages. I think that Jen from Jen Plans mentioned that she was able to get it to hold 7 pages, so almost 2 months. We'll go to where my pocket is, and it seems to work pretty well with that amount of pages. So if you're trying to go from your monthly to your week, that might be a good option. Or if you want to clip your note pages together, that might be a good option. It's really cute. It will not bulk up your planner. But then you always also have these mini snap-in bookmarks that I also really love. So now that there's so many great accessories, a lot of people might be wondering, how can I keep all of this in one place? I don't want planning to take over my life. I want it to simplify my life. We just got back from Go Wild, and this beautiful Erin Condren mid-century circle clutch was a gift from Pretty Neat Living. Jen Ross at Pretty Neat Living, she used her Erin Condren referral credits to gift all of the Go Wild attendees with this gorgeous clutch from Erin Condren. And it's perfect because it fits both the interchangeable cover planner and the slightly thicker new Luxe planner. I have it stuffed full with all of my accessories right now. I have the snap-in post-its here. I have the pouch inside, and it'll still fit in my clutch. So you can slide your stuff in. I'm going to tuck in some of the new accessories. I'll tuck in all the new accessories so that we just see how it fits. And you'll see a little bit of, I'm not even trying to really make it lay flat. And again, the new Luxe cover is a little bit thicker. I have the whole pen case, and it will still close. So because I just shoved it all in without making it all even across, you'll see the bump, but everything fits inside, so I could just throw this in my bag, throw it in my car. On the back it says create, motivate, and inspire, and all my planning goods are in one place. I have a sticker book in here, I have the post-its in here, I have pens, I have dry erase markers, and I have the thicker planner, the Luxe planner, which is a little bit thicker, just a tad thicker than the typical interchangeable cover. So it all fits, and it's very nicely contained. So I'm all set for 2016. So we took a really good look at the colorful planner that had the vertical layout, but I also wanted to show you the neutral layout, which is new this year. So I have the matte black coil, but you can get the neutral layout even if you choose a gold or a rose gold or a silver coil. I just chose the matte black. And then inside, one of the first things that you'll notice is different is the vellum has the monochromatic vellum with the black and gray scale. You'll still see a pop of color on the interior. This is my life page. And then the quote pages still have a pop of color too, but it's more muted than the colorful layout. You'll notice all the tabs are in black and white. And the note pages, again, you can see here's the at a glance calendar, all in black and white. And really muted colors throughout. This is June, starting June 26th 7th through July 3rd. And you see little touches of color. The new month, you can see the really nice thoughtful detail indicating the new month, Friday, July 1st, where it switches to gray to indicate the new month. And this is the hourly layout, so you'll see 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. So if you have appointments all day or phone calls at specific times, this might be a really great layout for you. This is the first time I'm trying the hourly layout, and I'm really excited. But you'll still see the thankful thought. You'll still see this checklist down the side. There's some really subtle check circles or just task bullets, however you like to use those. It's lined within the month or within the hours, and you see a really subtle Independence Day and Ramadan end, so you still have your holidays marked. But I love how streamlined the neutral is, and you can keep a really streamlined look. Again, with the quote pages, you'll see a touch of color. So I love the streamlined look, but I also love that if you want a little color, you can add it in yourself and it won't clash. So you can add some of the stickers from the Erin Condren sticker book or your own washi. And again, you'll still see some really pretty little splashes of color at the month. This is a month at a glance. Again, you'll see the holidays, you'll see the goals and to-dos, a really pretty design here in monochromatic tones. And again, you'll see, where the month changes and a little bit of color. You still have a note page at the end of each month or the beginning of each month and your quote. And I'm just going to kind of flip back. You have, again, the actual month at a glance, and the hourly you'll still see in the black and white with just a little tiny pop of color. And then again, you see the color at the change in months. Then at the back, I got a preview version in New Orleans, so it does have the note pages at the back. And there's a little bit of color at the top of the note pages, and you get lined, you get graph, and you get some watercolor pages, which are all really pretty. And then you still get your stickers, like everyone gets, whether you have colorful or neutral, you'll see your stickers. So you have the same I voted, or the vote sticker, game, day off, hair appointment, dentist appointment, sale, doctor's appointment, concert, mani-pedi, and vacation. But in addition, and then you get some blank ones for color coding, birthday. These are flag shaped, which is really cute. And then the back, I had a preview copy, so these were actually pre-launch, but I have seen that if you have the neutral version, you actually get a really pretty black and gold keep it together pocket, which is nice. Mine has the colorful pocket, which I also love. I love color, but the black and gold for the neutral is really striking. And then on this one with the interchangeable cover, I love that now on the inside of your covers, whichever cover you choose, you can use the dry erase marker, the new wet erase marker, not dry erase, the wet erase marker from Erin Condren. You can use that to write notes, make a to-do list, whatever you'd like, and it will only come off when you use water. So again, I love the interchangeable covers because you can swap them out for the holidays, and I love the neutral because it's going to allow you to really bring your own style into the planner, but even if you just leave it black and white, it's really striking and gorgeous. The hand-done fonts for the months is really nice, and you still have your thankful thought and lots of space. So you can get this in the vertical, the horizontal, or the hourly. So that's it, the 2016-2017 Life Planner Preview. Thanks for watching along as I checked out the new books. I can't wait to start personalizing these and filling them in with my goals for the next year. Please comment below if you have any questions, or let us know how you're using your new Erin Condren Life Planners. Can't wait to hear from you soon. Stay tuned to wildforplanners.com for more great info. Have a great day.